tensions rise between China and Taiwan, residents of the stunning islands of Batanes are growing increasingly anxious. The least populous province of the Philippines is also its northernmost and closest territory to Taiwan. Until recently, locals say it was a peaceful backwater where the indigenous Ivatan people make a living from fishing and tourism.
Food can be expensive since a lot is shipped from the mainland. So we all have to learn how to fish.
But the northern tip of Batanes is just 87 miles from Taiwan's southern point, and many, like fisherman Joven Cabrera, worry their island will get drawn in if conflict breaks out.
Nobody wins in war, yet everybody will be affected, especially civilians. We should pray that that won't happen because given how close we are, it's inevitable that Batanes will be affected.
Over the past 5 years, China has stepped up military drills near Taiwan, which it sees as a breakaway province. President Xi Jinping has said Beijing won't renounce the right to use force to resolve the dispute over the island. Taiwan's government rejects China's sovereignty claims, saying only the island's people can decide their future. Chinese officials have labeled Taiwan's President Lai Ching-te a separatist, fueling fears that Beijing may use force to assert control, igniting a broader regional conflict. Batanes also sits on the southern edge of the Bashi Channel, a major shipping lane between the Philippines and Taiwan that connects the South China Sea with the Western Pacific. That puts the island province on the front line of the great power competition between the United States and China for dominance in the Asia-Pacific region.
Some countries would want Batanes, I would say, for military purposes and for trade purposes.
Commodore Edward Ike de Sagon, former head of the Northern Luzon Naval Command, underlined the strategic importance of Batanes to his country.
It's very important that we come up with credible forces there to protect the national interest.
Earlier this year, annual joint US-Philippine military exercises were held closer to Taiwan. Reuters reporting shows the drills revealed how the two sides plan to use ground-based anti-ship missiles to make the Bashi Channel impassable in a conflict. It would help deny the Chinese Navy access to the Western Pacific, which is vital for potentially countering US and Japanese attempts to intervene in a Taiwan crisis. Calling the Taiwan issue an internal affair, Beijing's foreign ministry said how it is resolved is China's own business. The ministry also said it has advised the Philippines, quote, against using any pretext to draw in external forces. The Pentagon did not respond to questions. Taiwan's defense ministry declined to comment for the story. Residents, however, are looking beyond military preparedness.
The least that you can do, in fairness to our people, is to get them prepared.
Former lawmaker Florencio Abad is from Batanes.
If hostilities erupt, there may be no sea or air transport, and where do we get our food to eat? If we get involved again in a war, how do we take care of ourselves,